Welcome back to the Feuding Bros. Today we are discussing the big game of the weekend between Man City and Spurs. Before we start, just as usual, man, thank you so much for your support so far. And again, please keep liking the videos and share the videos and also subscribe for more. All right, guys, let's get cracking. We're back again. Game week 2. And we'll start with the big one. Man City Spurs. And a surprising result, to be honest, because going into the game, City was going, obviously, was the favorite to win that game. They're playing at home. They had a good result last week. And but again, their boogie team, Spurs. Yeah. I don't know how they keep doing it at the Etihad.
Yeah, you say surprising, but like I feel like Spurs always does a number on them for some reason. But obviously, coming in with how Man City played last week, I think the general consensus has been that Man City will. Well, I don't think we'll win easy, but we'll win at least. But yeah, Spurs did a number on them, like they seem to know how to do lately. They always seem to be able to, especially just like I feel like it's so easy for them to just counter attack against Man City. They always just it's the same game plan. They will sit deep, whatever, and then just take him for pace at the back, and it works every time. And it worked again today. Oh, not today. It worked again yesterday. And I guess in the end we can be a little bit surprised by the result. But I mean, for me, I want to talk to Freddie, man. Freddie, you're the biggest Spurs hater. So how do you feel right now?
For some reason.
Oh, it looks like he's frozen.
Is it frozen? Yeah, but yeah. We'll just go. Are you here? Okay. So we wanted to go to you and
man. I mean,
get your reaction.
I think it's like you may be lagging, Freddie.
Lagging a bit behind. We'll give you time. We'll give you time to restart your computer or something, and we'll get back to you. But yeah, I mean, it was a crazy game. Well, not crazy game. It was a weird game because like first 20 minutes, I thought City was gonna smash them because they were on them.
They were on them. Yeah,
there was that Marmoush chance, going through. Beautiful pass from Haaland, and I was surprised by Haaland. He was just taking the ball and running with it and actually
for once
a through ball and Marmoush really should have scored. That was basically a 1v1. But yeah, it was just like after the 20 minutes, it all fell flat for them, and just Spurs just started on the counter attack. They were deadly, and what surprised me as well is just the control that Spurs had in midfield. I mean, Paulinho, brilliant. And also Star as well, man. The legs of that guy can run.
Running around.
He's running. It's just the lungs of that midfield, and that's what Spurs did basically. They just soaked it up and then played on the counter, and they were deadly on the counter. That goal from the first goal from Brennan Johnson, just typical of what they were trying to do, just going through and then breaking the lines and ball across and an easy tap in Brennan Johnson. I mean. So, but I mean, we talking about City, we kind of predicted it. Like, well, not predicted it, but we talked about it a little bit last week, and we said that it was a little bit that victory, the 4-0 victory, was a little bit flattering towards them because defensively they had the issues, and it looks like again those issues when they're not firing up front, there are big issues at the back.
Yeah, and I mean, like that's what we said last week. That's what we said during the I remember during our deep dive of their performance last season and kind of predicting what they'll do this season. And that's what, and this is exactly what I thought how this season will pan out for them, where they have just too much for those little teams, those Wolves, those maybe Bournemouth, those teams like that, where you can afford to be a bit more open at the back, where they won't take all their chances and stuff like that. But the teams that are higher up in the table, they will struggle. Teams like Tottenham, who, like you said, they're going to be very organized, they're going to be very structured. And City will still create chances. And in this game, they still had chances to score. They didn't take them, but they still had their chances for sure. But at the back, like, you can see how easy, and like you said, in midfield, just they can just get overpowered so easily. And he started shaking midfield, which I don't know if that's gonna be. I think that would be a difficult role for him if he wants to play him in that 4-3-3 as a midfielder, kind of one of the 8/10s on one side. I think he may be more suited as just a standalone number 10, and then you have two guys that are holding behind him. But yeah, he struggled. Their midfield it was just the running power of Tottenham, which they have a very athletic midfield, to be fair to them. They have a very athletic midfield, and Thomas Frank has them very organized. But at the back, City is just they didn't replace Kyle Walker. They didn't replace Kyle Walker, and for all his flaws and everything, he used to bail them out a lot. like especially on those counter attacks. Like, he used to bail them out.
Space and physicality and
exactly
know-how in the league. And I mean, Kyle Walker is I mean, for me, is maybe top 3, the best right back in the Premier League.
History. Yeah, I mean,
that's a big void to fill. Yeah. And Rico Lewis, for all he is not really that player that, I mean, he can do everything a little bit, but he's not, specific at one job. And that's the thing with those players that are like that, those are Army Swiss players, Army Swiss knives players, it's like they're good at everything, but not great at one thing. And it's not working when it's a day like this, when you have pacey counterattacks like this, the recovery, it gets a bit complicated for you. But again, you spoke about Cherki, and let's talk about Cherki and his performance, because that was his first start today, and obviously we're waiting for big things for this guy. I mean, what do you think about his performance?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like he was neither here nor there. Like, he didn't really impose himself in the game. I think that maybe the physicality a bit got to him a little bit. I mean, to be fair, it is a very different pace going from Ligue 1 to the Prem. Maybe the speed and the physicality of the game was a bit too much for him on the day. But he just didn't impose it, because I think at least from what I've seen when he's come on in games, one thing you can see, whether he's doing well or not, one thing you can see is that this guy always wants the ball. Like, he always, like, he's demanding the ball from these guys that, like, obviously he doesn't hide. Yeah, he doesn't hide. And in this game, I didn't see that as much. Where he was like, I mean, some other games he will come to people's feet and like just give me the ball, man. I'm the guy,
I guess he can't really do that because he's in the big boy team now. So
exactly.
Everybody wants the ball. So you can't go to Reinders and be like, yo, give me the ball. No, you go back to your position back there, man. You wait for the ball over there. But I thought it did get the ball, but from what I've seen, like, when he got the ball, he was a little bit too deep to influence the game. And,
it was going very deep.
And I mean, he tried some flicks here and there, but it seemed like it was a day that not a lot was coming up for him.
Yeah, not much was coming on for him, and it's maybe a little bit of a baptism of fire for him in the league, and he's gonna be obviously he's a dangerous player. He has a reputation. So teams they're gonna be on him. They're gonna watch out for him, and yeah, he's gonna have to figure out a way to influence games. Also, as well, I think my worry when he signed for City was, is he a Pep player? Like, is he a player like, we know obviously like Pep he wants good players, but he also wants players that will stick to his system. They will stick to their positions on the pitch. They will stick to their areas where he wants them to be. Is he that guy? Because I mean, at Lyon, he just did whatever he wanted. You know, like he just goes where he wants. He can come deep. He can go long. Is he that guy that's gonna stick to the position and tactically be have that awareness for the team? I don't know. That remains to be seen. He's still a young player, obviously, but I think that may be an issue for him going forward. Because we've seen Pep struggle with players like that are more mavericks, and they like you kind of have to let them be who they are, kind of thing. So yeah, I wonder what that's gonna be like that for him going forward if he can adapt to a more like rigid system. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And well, I mean, there's the other issue as well for City. Before we get to Tottenham, I thought Oscar Boba just had a bad game. He wasn't really influencing the game in any shape or form. I thought he was well shackled on that on his side, and Nico
Spence.
and Nico Gonzalez as well. I mean, what does he actually?
Oh man, what is this guy?
This guy is supposed to come and replace, Rodri, and we just haven't seen anything from this guy, man. Freddie, welcome back. We was just discussing the game, and since you're here, give us your thoughts about the game. Just start with we'll start with whoever you want.
Please start by praising Tottenham.
What do you think of your beloved Tottenham, man?
Oh man.
It's still a little bit lagging, man.
Oh, is it still a little bit on your system today? We can't hear you. Oh, damn.
Yeah, we can't hear you. All right, hey, just try and go back and sort it out, man. So try and sort out your system over there, man. So we can get your thoughts. So like I was asking you, Nico Gonzalez, what does he actually bring to this team? Because he came with a decent reputation as well, but I just don't see what he brings to the team. Yeah, he doesn't really have legs in that midfield. He was just run by like a few times, and he's not a great passer. He's a good passer, but not a great passer, and he's not somebody that really dictates the play in that midfield. Is it just me that sees that, or what's going on?
No, I see the I was very shocked. Then bear in mind, they signed him. Was it what, 50-odd million pounds?
Mm-hmm.
I was very shocked that they went for him because I haven't seen him. I didn't see him play much at Porto, where he was at before they signed him. But having seen him play at Barca, let's remember he came out at the same time as the Pedris they bought Pedri, but it was around the same time they bought Pedri and Gavi was coming out, and he came out too. And there's a reason they let him go, because he couldn't establish himself for the same reasons that you just mentioned. Because he doesn't really do anything. Like, he's not a bad player, but he doesn't stand out at anything. He doesn't really control games. He's not really defensively. He's not really like going around and tackling and winning the ball back like with any regularity. Like he's not really like a great passer. Like he'll keep the ball moving around, but like his passing doesn't stand out. So yeah, I was surprised they got him. In his games he's played so far, he hasn't really shown anything. Last season he played like the first game, and then like we didn't see him until the end of the season.
Yeah.
We didn't see him until the end of the season. So And that second goal, I mean, to be fair, the keeper stitched him up quite a bit on that one. But
yeah, I mean, that was a bad pass.
Yeah.
He was under a lot of pressure there.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, that's that. I'll put that on the keeper, honestly. I think it's a little bit of inexperience from the keeper there. I don't think the likes of Edison makes that pass. I think
exactly.
But yeah, but on Tottenham actually, but they did win that game, and like we said, it was just a brilliant performance. Brennan Johnson, I don't understand this player, man. I mean, this guy is just he's not a great player at all, but he was he would just pop up with a random goal every now and then, man, and important goals as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, his positioning is very good because he scores a lot of tap-ins.
Yeah,
like a lot of his goals are like
that's a Brennan Johnson goal right there.
Yeah,
just it's gonna bust his gut to get in the box.
Yeah,
and they're just waiting for the cross back or
exactly. Yeah, I remember I think he scored like in 7 or 8 games in a row or something. There was a point where he was very a purple patch.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I really don't see what he does like in the game.
That's what
where he scores. Where he pops up and scores. So I mean, like, you can't really, I guess, fault him too much if he's getting his goals. But yeah, Tottenham won the game and deservedly so. They look solid. They look good, and like we expected with the manager that they got. Paulinho as well, I think, was a great addition for them in midfield, and he showed that again today. So yeah, I mean, it's a very good win. I mean, it's still early in the season. It's not gonna tell us. Well, it's gonna tell us a little bit of at least how they're gonna set up against teams like City. Against probably the bigger teams, they're going to be hard to beat. The main question for Tottenham is maybe when they play the smaller teams where they have to be on the front foot. We'll see or how that's going to be for them. But good, solid performance. Richarlison looking good up top as well. He's looking sharp. I mean, he might be back.
Prime Ronaldo out there, man.
Hey, if he can be back to anything like his Everton form, I mean, that's gonna be good for them. Like, to have a proper striker. Obviously, yeah. Since Kane has gone, it's been difficult there, and it's very hard to replace a guy like Kane. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, they look solid. They look solid for me. Jed Spence talking shit on social media. I'm like, bro, come on, man. come on.
Relax, man. You forgot.
Bro, come on.
You forgot what team you're in.
Bro,
this is gonna catch up with you eventually. Right?
No, I know it is.
Probably very soon. Maybe in the next week or so.
Maybe.
So I mean, I don't know, but let him talk here. Let him talk.
Yeah, he won the game, so yeah.
Because he will get it when he comes to him. But he did have a very good game, to be honest. And
yeah, he did.
What I appreciated from Thomas Frank was it's looking like he can do the business. I mean, if we could, get a couple of signings that he wants to get into the team. I mean, I know right now it's a little bit peak for them right now because the Eze situation and the Gibbs White situation is really not looking good on them right now. No one wants to play for them, and you know why? I mean, champions of Europe, and you can't get a player in.
How does that work?
It's a B-Tech champion. It's a B-Tech champion. Anyway, I thought tactically it was great, and you know what we always what always goes against Spurs is a defensive setup. But I thought today defensively they were really good. We talked about Paulinho, but Romero as well. Romero was good. Romero was, I think the only weak link back there was probably Udogie and Poro maybe a couple of times. Mamouche gave him a little bit of problems
Yeah,
right at the beginning, but once they settled and once they got confident in themselves, that was solid. I just could not see City in the second half coming back into this game, unless Spurs became Spursy. But it looks like they've learned that lesson from the PSG game, and the fact that Thomas Frank just switched up his tactics a little bit, because against PSG he was playing 3 at the back. Here he comes back, he's playing 4 at the back, and he's got a solid base. I mean, kudos to them. That was a good win for them, and they sit top of the league right now.
Wow.
Well, I think the second. Yeah, second in the league.
The second, okay.
I think we're above them on both difference. But yeah, I mean, it's a good start for.
It's a good start.
It's a good start for Spurs.
Yeah. I mean, it is a very good start for Spurs. And like I said, I think I want to see them against the smaller teams, like the good smaller teams, not the Burnleys, of this world, but the good smaller teams, and we'll see how the different questions that they can ask of them. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think maybe that's not maybe, that's probably a complaint if we're gonna compare it to our situation with Man United. When you have a manager like that is willing to adapt, that is willing to change the system, because he knows his team they're not the top team, they're not a team that can impose their style on everyone. He changes the system, and he's very smart. That's why I thought it was very smart signing for them. And yeah, I think they're gonna be solid, and we'll see where they land at the end of the season.
They're home to Bournemouth next week. That's gonna be a tough game, though. That will be a tough game. A good game for them to see how much control they have of that game, and that sets them up beautifully, because I think they have a good run after this.
Yeah, they do. I think so. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. They might be up there for a bit, at least definitely in contention for the European spots, the top 4. So we'll see. We'll see.
All right, guys. Good win for Spurs. If you're a Spurs fan, let us know if we gave a fair redemption. Is it redemption? What is that the word?
Is it fair redemption?
I don't even know what I want to talk about. But yeah, if we give a fair reflection, reflection, yes. Today, and let us know in the comments. And as usual, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Wow, sorry, Freddie couldn't be here.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Yes, we'll see you next time.
All right.